This is Kim. Welcome to my channel, Dorothy's Daughter, where we talk about all things sewing. Happy Tuesday to you. Today I have a fabric haul to show you, a pattern haul, and we're going to wrap up May and also going to talk about my sewing plans for June. So I have a lot to get to, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. This week, Hobby Lobby had Simplicity patterns for $1.99 each. So I did pick up a few. 1537 is a princess seamed dress that's an amazing fit. And these are really great patterns, especially if you're learning to sew and learning how to do fit adjustments. These are a great option for you. I also picked up Simplicity 8637. I have plans to make view C only with sleeves. I have recently joined the Minerva maker team, and I have some fabric that they sent me, and I'm hoping to use that for this dress, so more to come on that. I also bought again a 753. When I purchased this pattern, I made it for my husband. I cut out, I didn't trace it. Now I want to make him a casual shirt that he can wear untucked, and he likes those to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to cut this one in the next biggest size. So at $1.99, it just wasn't worth tracing it again. And I purchased 8292, which is a really nice, clean lined Simplicity dress. I love the flutter sleeves on this. It's got princess seams on the bottom and darts on the top with like an empire waist. Just a classic line. I can see this as a little black dress maybe. Loved it. And this one is Simplicity 8852. I purchased this one for my 4-year-old grandson. I'm going to make him a Toy Story shirt, so I needed this pattern to be able to do that. I am going to make it short, the short sleeve version C. I also picked up some fabric at Hobby Lobby. They had their clearance rack further marked down to $2 a yard. So I couldn't resist. I did get a few pieces from that. I purchased, and if you do Friday Sewing School, this will look familiar because this is what I'm making my cadence dress out of. This was it's just a cotton, and it was only $2 a yard. So I thought for a knock around maxi summer dress, I couldn't go wrong. This was not on their sale rack, but I wanted to make myself a necessary clutch wallet. My Emmeline bags. I've made myself wallets in the past, and the last one I made didn't quite have all the features I wanted, and then I did see this pattern and I want to give it a try. So this is going to be the outside, and this is going to be the lining. So it should be a really nice nice wallet. These are wallets that can double as purses when you're on the go. I plan to make it with both a wrist strap and a shoulder strap so that I can wear it in a multitude of ways, and also just take the straps off and throw it in my purse or my bag. I have many bags for different parts of my life. I have a church bag. Since I'm a worship director, I have music and stuff in there. So on Sundays, I just love a wallet like this that I can just throw in there, and then I have all the things I need for the day. And then when we go out to eat or whatever after church, then all I take in is the wallet. And I love to have one of these just to go shopping with. I know nothing's going to fall out, and the best thing is when you're traveling, because you can put your passport, your driver's license, your tickets, your itinerary, all those things, your credit cards, all those things in one place. It also fits your phone, and you can actually throw it in one of your carry-ons as you're going on, which then you can have actually you can end up with 3 carry-ons. So, you know, if you can play the system like that, if you do it right. So that is what I plan to do. I bought this off the sale rack, was $2 a yard. It's just cotton. Just thought it was cute. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I just thought it was cute, and for $2 a yard, couldn't go wrong. Also this, totally not sure what I'm going to do with this, but it's cotton, quilting cotton again. It's a nice weight to it though, so I really think I will probably, this might end up being like a little knock around tank dress, maybe a short one. I'm not sure. One more thing off the sale rack, which somehow ended up on the bottom here. Okay, so this was on the sale rack, $2 a yard. It was poplin, and I bought it specifically to line another piece of fabric that I got from Fabric Mart, which I will show you in a moment. I'm going to leave this there so I can show you what I plan to do. All right, this was on sale, not on the sale rack, but it was on the spring apparel fabric, which was 50% off. And I think this was $11.40 a yard, and it was 50% off. It is a beautiful cotton eyelet, and this is a border. The eyelet's on the border. So this is probably going to be either a harmony blouse by Love Notions or another Peppermint magazine in the folds ruffle sleeve top. I love those tops. I'm not sure though, they only had 2.5 yards left on the bolt, so that may not be enough. So we'll see. But they did have enough of this white. Same thing, the eyelet, let's see, let me put my hand under it so you can see. It's an eyelet fabric border, and this will definitely be a ruffle sleeve top. All right, Toy Story 4 comes out in June 20th. My 4-year-old grandson is obsessed with Woody and Buzz. Okay, I'm human, right? With Woody and Buzz, he is obsessed. And so I am going to make him a little like Hawaiian type shirt, button-up shirt, and also a toddler backpack, which was, I believe, a free pattern. I will, if I can find it again, I'm going to put a link to it down below. But I have made several of these backpacks, and they're really cute, and their kids love them. And so that is what I plan to do for my grandson for his birthday, the shirt and the backpack. I'm also going to make him shorts from the mistake jeans that I was making at Christmas. Go back a few videos and you'll see my mistake where I accidentally cut off a leg, but they're going to be great shorts. Next we'll get to Fabric Mart. At Fabric Mart, I ordered this when they had their sale. I think this was like $3 a yard. This is like a Liverpool. This will be a fall dress. This is not gonna get cut into for summer. It's too beautiful for fall. So this will be a fall dress. They accidentally did not send one of my fabrics. And of course, by the time I called them and let them know, it was sold out. So they sent me a piece in place of it. And this is what I got. It's a crepe, and they sent me way more yardage than I had the first time. So I think it's pretty. Probably be a dress of some kind. I'm not sure yet, but I loved it. I just love it. Okay, so then I got this gorgeous chiffon, Georgette. I guess it's Georgette. It's teal and lime and coral. I just love the colors in this. And I just showed you that green. Let me get it out again here. So this is going to be a Rebecca Page Emma dress. Probably a short one. I'm not sure. We'll see. Whatever the whim strikes me when I'm cutting it out. But I'm actually going to use this green as the lining with this. I think that will look really nice. It's going to be a beautiful dress. I'm going to go to Mexico in March next year. So some of the summer makes I'm doing now are actually, I'm thinking of things to wear to dinner in Mexico. So this will definitely be a dress that I take on vacation with me in March. So those are my pattern and fabric haul that I just got this past week. I wanted to wrap up May a little bit. So a couple of videos ago, I told you about my Me Made May plans and how they were a little different. I only made one thing for myself this month, and that was a pair of wide leg trousers. And I just took the duet trouser pattern that I love and hacked them into wide leg trousers. I love them. I've already worn them a couple times. Those were the only extra thing that I made, other than like the 7 other things that I showed you from that first week. So I'll just quickly scroll through pictures of those things. I ended up making 3 dresses for my 2-year-old granddaughter, because they're so quick when they're only 2. They're just really quick. I ended up making a dress for my 7-year-old granddaughter. I made 2 shirts for my husband and a kimono for my daughter. So, and I've shown those before, so I'm not going to, labor talking about those. But, so that's what I accomplished in May, which I felt pretty good about. I didn't get a lot done for myself, but that's okay. It wasn't about me. Okay, so in June, my plans in June. A while back, I started a jeans refashion, and it took 11 pair of jeans, and I made the piece that I needed for the bodice. It's actually a Colette Phoebe pattern. I'll put it up here, and I wanted to make the bodice be. I wanted to make sort of a new textile out of flat felt seams. Going up on a bias direction, and so I went ahead and I got everything cut out, and then I got busy with other things, and so it's still sitting there cut out, and it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to make it, but I've just gotten busy with other things and haven't gotten back to it. So that is on my list for June, as well as the cadence dress that we're sewing for Friday sewing school. I obviously need to get that done. I already told you about the necessary clutch wallet that I'd like to make. I also have some floral scuba that I got from Minerva Crafts for a blog post, and I'll share more about that later. I can't share a whole lot about that. But it's beautiful. It's a black floral scuba, and I think it will make a beautiful deer and doe Sirocco jumpsuit. That's what my plans are with it at this point. And I have a pair of white duet trouser crop length cut out. I also have a Cali shirt half done. So that will be probably the first 2 things I will finish. I flip from project to project, and you know what? That's okay. I am fine with that. I work on something, I get bored. I have my system where I store them in bins, all the pieces together, and if I feel like working on something else that day, I work on something else. It's meant for my joy. It's not meant to feel guilty or anything. So don't feel guilty about unfinished things. Just keep making progress. If you have a means to store them and you do get back to them and revisit them, then there's no shame. So even though I haven't worked on that jeans thing for probably a month and a half, I'm still excited about it. It's just, there's just, so much fabric and so little time. So that's a good thing though. So I definitely want to get back to a lot of these things that I have already cut out and planned. I have plans to make an Amalda robe from, I think I said that right, from Seamwork. That's a vacation item though, so if that doesn't get done this month, it may end up over in July. I also have plans to do something with my mustard yellow and purple hydrangea fabric that I bought in San Antonio. Still want to make a summer top out of that, so that's also on my list. Like I said, I will never get to all this list, but obviously the birthday presents are first, and then some of my other unfinished things, and then I will start these. I also have a couple other tops I want to make. My daughter asked me if I could make some overnight sort of pull-up type things for my grandson, who he's 5, but he still has issues at night. And she doesn't want him to feel like he's wearing a diaper, but he still needs a little protection at night. So I'm looking at a couple different patterns that I've seen on Etsy. I haven't really settled on one yet. If you have a good pattern for a pull-up type, a diaper really is what it is, but we don't want to call it that. Maybe absorbent training pants might be a better way. But if you have a good pattern for that or can recommend one, would you please tell me in the comments, because I'm having difficulty knowing what's best because it's not something I've done before. So I know some of you young moms have sewn diapers, so help me out here and tell me what's the best absorbent material. Do you have a favorite pattern? I would love, love, love your help on that. So another birthday thing that I really need to do is I ordered some guitar fabric, which is not here yet. It has all kinds of classic guitars, rock, acoustic. My husband is a guitar player and he loves his guitars. So I want to make him a like a Hawaiian type shirt that to wear on the outside of like cargo shorts or whatever. So that is for Father's Day for him. I said birthday, but I meant Father's Day. So I'm waiting on fabric that I ordered from fabric.com, which actually I ordered it through Amazon, and I discovered that it's cheaper to order through Amazon than it is to order through fabric.com. Now I'm not sure if that's because I have the Amazon business account. It might be the same without that, because it did say it was a business price. I'm not sure, but it's worth checking out. So those are my plans for June, and what are your plans? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing in June. What's your, are you looking to fall yet? What are your plans? Do you have a vacation wardrobe that you're planning at all? We've already had our vacations for this year, but I have one coming up in the early next year, and I'm planning already for that. So I will just leave you with that today. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Next week I have a special video for you with some thoughts that I have about how we should dress for our personal style. What is your personal style? I have just a couple thoughts on that, and perhaps it might help you find it. What are the rules when you're over 50? What are the rules when you're over 60? What are the rules when you're overweight? Anyway, we're just going to discuss that, and I hope you'll have some thoughts too to share back, because I feel like it's a topic that doesn't get addressed enough. And my hope is that you will learn to express yourself through your personal style, and it isn't necessarily about rules or what you should and shouldn't wear after a certain age. It's more about reflecting who you are. So that's what I'm going to discuss that in detail on next Tuesday's video. So I hope you tune in, and I hope that you also share your tips as well. And with that, I'll just say happy Tuesday and happy sewing.